Hi everyone, it's Holly once again from Florida. Sorry I'm running a little bit late, have had a busy day, but I want to discuss what I've been going through, some of my struggles in my journey. I've spent my entire life working in real estate as an adult with over 44 years. I experienced a devastating divorce that left me with no financial stability. Regardless, I built a successful real estate company from scratch, mind you, only to make another bad choice with a business partner who went bankrupt during a market crash, causing more stress and pain in my life. I was left with all the bills, forcing me eventually to sell and move to Florida for a better cost of living, we thought. The retirement struggles in life. Now I'm 72 years old, or should I say 72 years young? That sounds better. And retired. I live on a fixed income from Social Security, which is not enough, really isn't. The monthly checks barely cover our expenses, forcing us to rely on credit cards at times that accumulated more debt. Hi, Nicole, that accumulated more debt at times. So basically, in addition to all of that situation I just mentioned, I suffer currently now from a disease called PVD, which is peripheral vascular disease that causes tremendous pain in my feet and my legs, and eventually the nerve endings just die. Unfortunately, there is no cure. I just got to cope and deal with it, which is not fun, but you got to move on, right? I needed for myself a way to work from home to avoid further pain and debt, because I couldn't go do work out in the world where I would stand on my feet all day, whether it's a department store or wherever. I just couldn't do that because of the physical issue that I currently live with, unfortunately, once again. So, excuse me, my husband, who is 75 and also has some health issues as well. So some of my fears was the thought of either one of us passing, which is heartbreaking and devastating and terrifying. So I had to find another way to live our lives, or my life and his together, without all that pain and suffering that I just mentioned and so forth. So our combined Social Security income wasn't enough to cover our needs and the debts, only to add more stress. I'm sure somebody can relate to that. So I had to find something that could help us handle all these challenges, which were overwhelming. That's when I discovered digital marketing, passive income, which is a proven system that I can work from home and only implement a few hours a day. That to me sounded ideal of a solution. I said to myself, God answered my prayers, because after working all those years full time in real estate, the last thing I wanted to do is go back into the workforce as an older person. That didn't sound like it was in the storybook. When I was growing up, you get to a certain age, and you survived, you move on, and you're living comfortably. That's the way it should be, especially during your golden years. It's just overwhelming. But working only 2 hours, roughly a day, it's automated 24/7 globally, so it goes all over the world, and I don't have to do that. I just do my input videos, a couple of posts a day, and sometimes I batch them and do a bunch of them, and I just upload and send. So I've learned how to really master just those 2 hours and be home. I also have fur babies that get so upset if either one of us go out. But more importantly, in addition to that, is being able to physically work from home at my convenience and my leisure. So doing the 2 hours, and it sounds so great. So I recently started, and I've seen how it's changed as I watched so many other lives. I figured that sounds perfect for me and for my husband. So, because, we're both in our 70s and we're not going back to the 60s. We're going up, if we're, God willing, we make it to past those years. So I had to find a solution that worked, and this definitely has been a solution. I love it. Can you relate to struggling with financial stability after years of hard work? Can anybody relate to that? I can't be the only one. There's too many people in this world that have got to have similarities. But do you feel the burden of debt and the stress it brings to your life? If so, put a 1 in the comments. Let me know, definitely. Are you worried about your future and your family's well-being? If so, put a yes or a no in the comments if that's not something that you deal with. And are you looking for a way to earn a steady income without sacrificing your health or your time with your loved ones? I mean, that's what life's all about. So I sincerely invite you to learn more about this life-changing opportunity that it's doing for myself, and not just me. There's I hear stories from everybody in the community, and there's almost 34,000. I mean, last week it was 32, now it's 34. That's how fast it's growing, because when you think about it, the digital marketing passive income business is not going away overnight. It's here to stay. I mean, they're actually predicting now that it will be $1.5 trillion business by 2030. That's not that far away, guys. That's what are we, 24 now? Almost 25? So for almost 5 years. That's where it's headed. It's not, it's not gonna, it doesn't go away. It doesn't burn down. It doesn't close. Keep in mind, in 2020, look what happened to this world, not just us, this world. It came to a halt. Businesses closed left and right. People were out of jobs. Unemployment went up. It just was awful. And how many of us were stuck in a home for almost a year or longer, if I recall correctly, where the digital market, that's not closing. There's no manufacturing fees, there's no overhead, there's no employees, there's no payroll. That's all zilch, nothing. So it can't burn down. It's here to stay. I mean it. So this is the time to invest in yourself, doing something that is truly skyrocketing and only going to get more and more as it continues to build and grow. I mean, when I look at it, I think it was 2019, it was, oh gosh, I forget the exact number. However, it went to 1.2 billion a day. I think it was 950 million in 2019 of an industry. 2024, first quarter, it was already up to 1.2 billion a day. And by 2030, it's going to be $1.5 trillion. That's heavy duty. And the beauty of it is you can do it from any place, anytime, at your convenience. And you're the boss of your own life. It's as simple as that. So to me, that it's just outstanding what it offers. So let me know if there's anything that I've just talked about with my struggle and my journey. If anybody can relate to that, please feel free, go to my link. It's in the bio, hollypringdailypay.com, and put in your comments and let me know if something along this line would be a beneficial situation for yourself. I mean, there are people out there with health issues, like me. There are people out there that have been fired, unemployed, can't get another job, or they're working too many jobs and it's causing tremendous friction in the family because they're not around to be with their children growing up and kiss them goodnight or read them a bedtime story. So please let me know. And I would definitely love to hear your story and see where I can help you and share. But seriously, go to my site, put in your email, and I'm not bothering you because this is, it's a global market. It's automated. So only if you ask me a question, I will definitely get back to you and respond. Hi, Amy. But seriously, let me know where I can help you because I'm sure there are many people that are out there that are dealing with a similar life to what I've been experiencing. And I'm sharing my story from my heart. I'm not doing a sales pitch. I'm talking from how I feel, what I'm experiencing. And I know there's so many others that are going through similar situations in their life. And I would love to be able to help others to build a stronger and a better life and have some financial success and be happy, because that's what it's all about. Anyway, if no one has any questions, I'm going to hop off now. And I hope to hear from you soon. Please go to my site, put in a comment, and let me know if you can relate to any of the stories I just mentioned to you that are my stories, what's happened to me in my life. I could go back to my early years and give you stories as a single mom with 3 children and going through all that situation that I've dealt with too. So, that's the one thing. As you get older, you have a lot more stories to talk about. Some are better than others, although, you don't want to get stuck in that quicksand. You want to better your life and do things that are going to make it better for you, as I'm doing for myself and my husband, because we need this and we're gaining from it and happy, and it solves all my issues because I don't have to go out there and stand, which I can't do for long periods, and work in, the brick and mortar businesses. So this is ideal. So please let me know, and I would love to hear from you. And I will be back again live tomorrow. But in the meantime, please stop by, visit my site, and let me know where I can help you. Thank you so much, and have a great evening. Take care. Bye.